Hello everyone and welcome to a very wintry and wet morning here at Snetterton, home to round 5 of this season's Intelligent Money British GT Championship. And for the first time this year, both titles are on the line across the two one-hour races on Sunday. We're going to do our usual paddock preview, and we're starting down here at SRO Motorsport with one of those potential championship contenders. It's Sandy Mitchell and Rob Collard. They're second in the championship, but no success penalty on Sunday morning. 9 points behind Kujala and Dahan. Another championship contender next door, it's Phil Keane and Adam Ballon. They finished second at Donington last time out. 7-second success penalty for those guys. Third in the championship going into race 1. Next up, more championship contenders, but it's down in GT4 this time. TF Sport. Both cars sat equally on 100 points at the top of the standings. This one could go either way, but remember, 95, that's Kibble and O'Brien have the 5-second success penalty in race 1. Nothing for Vaughan and Caroline in 97. Next up, we're on to Team Parker and their Bentley. Things haven't really gone to plan for those guys since they won one of the sprint races at Donington Park. 2 sprint races on Sunday. We could well see the Bentley back on top, although everyone always says the Bentley doesn't go very well in the wet. They did a pretty good job at Donington en route to that victory. That's Mulvern and Jones. Next up, and more championship contenders in the form of HHC Motorsport. Both cars, as I say, in championship contention, and Collard and Mathieson, they won last time out to get themselves back into the title fight. They get the full 10 seconds in race 1. Chris Westmail and Gus Bowers, they are 8 points off the championship lead. Next up, 2 Seas Motorsport. Neither of these cars really in the GT3 fight, but we say it every weekend, one of them at least is due a good result. Haven't had a podium since the first weekend back at Alton Park. Couple of empty garage, well, not empty garages, they're just shuttered. ABBA Racing, and then on to Century Motorsport. Both BMWs back this weekend, and a first British GT appearance for 2018 runner-up Ben Tuck, since he indeed finished second in the championship 2 years ago. He shares one of the M4s with Andrew Gordon Colebrook. Next along, it's Optimum's McLaren, Lewis Proctor and Ollie Wilkinson. This car actually tested at Spa 24 Hours test day on Wednesday. The car has come straight here to Snetterton. It's not been back to base at Optimum. Interesting to see how that one goes this weekend. Next along, Barrel Motorsport, more McLarens. The Pro-Am entry of Mia Flewitt and Ewan Hankey, and the race-by-race entry featuring Stuart Proctor and Joe Osborne. Joe obviously not commentating this with us this weekend. That'll be Andy McEwen, and he'll be joined by David Addison. Nice to see the Ferrari back. First time we've had this with us for a couple of rounds now. Matt Griffin and Duncan Cameron have been off doing the ELMS and Le Mans stuff, as I say, for the last 2 British GT races. Nice to have the Ferrari back. Haven't seen the best of that in the first 2 races. Another championship contender next along, it is the Jensen Team Rocket RGN, McLaren, James Baldwin, Michael O'Brien. Success penalty in race 1 for those guys of 5 seconds, but they have traditionally done very well in qualifying, on pole for the last 3 British GT rounds. And next along, a GT4 championship contender in the shape of Academy's Mustang. No Jordan Albert with us this weekend. Matt Cowley is instead joined by Will Moore, who should, and there is Will, should have been racing a second Mustang with Academy this season. WPI and their Lamborghini, Andrea Caldarelli is back with us this weekend alongside Michael Igo. Andrea claimed WPI's first win with Michael at Donington. And now, right, we're already at the end of the pit lane. Ram Racing, both Mercedes AMGs. You're looking at the car of Pro-Am championship contenders in Loggy and Yelmer Berman. But the next one along, I guess you could say we've saved the best till last, because this is the championship leader. Sam Dahan, Patrick Kujala, they lead the championship by 9 points. And the key thing to remember for both GT3 and GT4 on Sunday is that a car must be leading by at least 13 points in order to have a chance of winning the championship in race 2. Otherwise, we're going to Silverstone. Right, that's it for the preview. Make sure you follow us on social media throughout the weekend and watch both races live on British GT's Facebook page, website, and SRO's GT World YouTube channel on Sunday. We'll see you then.